That's my cat. Say hi, Astrid. So I haven't made a video, I would say, since April or May. I don't even know. I deleted that video because I was so depressed with how fat I got. And I was like, yeah, I'm not posting this video. So I made it private, and here I am, still fat, and I'm making another video because I don't care. Anyway, so let's talk about why I quit dumpster diving. So the first reason is because the homeless people are everywhere now. Now, when you think of a homeless person, you may think, oh, just some, old alcoholic man who's just, looking for his next drink. No, we have the majority of our homeless people here in Columbia are members of our military, or were members of the military. They are veterans, and our government has failed them. There are so many homeless veterans in Columbia, it's ridiculous. I have them coming to the window of my car, showing me their military IDs, begging for some money, for some food. I mean, it's crazy how many homeless people I have ran into who are in fact veterans. So we used to, well, first let me start by saying we have Fort Jackson here in Columbia, which is a big military base. I think it's like a training base for the Army. And then we have our VA hospital, which is over in Southeast Columbia, I believe it is. It's near like Garners Ferry Road and I-77. It's a large hospital. There are so many homeless people in that area. But downtown Columbia, you have them as well. We're talking, these people have PTSD, they have schizophrenia, they have various mental disorders, they have alcoholism, drug addiction, which usually stems from the PTSD. It's their way of coping. So we have all of these different types of mental disorders running around Columbia that are being untreated, which is scary. It's very scary when you think that you could end up being an accidental trigger for somebody and they could kill you. A lot of people may think, oh, you're just over exaggerating, but no, PTSD is very serious. If you've ever been with somebody or known somebody close to you who has PTSD, who was in active combat, you will know that loud noises can trigger them. They have very vivid, what's the word, like flashbacks. They can just zonk out on you, they'll just start daydreaming out. No, it's just, it's different for everybody, it's different from everybody. But I didn't want to take chances. Now, I never dumpster dived in downtown Columbia because, there's nothing there, nothing worth looking at. So I would do the vicinity of Columbia. And the first place that we started dumpster diving was called Harbison, and it was like our main shopping district. It was at one time like the place to go. It had the brand new mall. It had all the great stores that everybody was so, looking forward to, getting into. Now the place is just ran down. Like, it's still where everybody goes, but it's, I don't know. If you are familiar with Columbia, you'll know back in the day, Two Notch Road was the place to go. That's where they had Columbia Mall. It was the mall. Columbia Mall got ran down, and then they made Harbison. Now Harbison is being ran down. Now Lexington is starting to grow, and I feel like Lexington is going to be like the new shopping district here soon. In fact, it kind of already is, and it won't be long before that area there as well starts to go down like the rest. It's just what happens. Excuse me. So anyway, so we were always dumpster diving in Harbison. It was near my job. It was near where I used to live. It was just the perfect location. The bus line, and I've noticed anywhere the bus line runs, you're going to find a lot of homeless people. The bus line started running in that area more later at night, and that's whenever I realized that there were a lot of homeless people everywhere. So we were behind Kirkland's one night, and I'm flipping up the top, banging around, making a lot of noise. Didn't think nothing of it, didn't see anybody. And there was like a fence with a gate, and it was open enough. Whenever I got my car and backed out, you could see there's two bodies lying on the ground, and I thought they were dead. My daughter's like, no, Mom, those are homeless people sleeping. I was like, oh. So at that point, I realized that I don't want to be the reason someone has a breakdown. You know, with the loud noises, and especially with the trash cans, that can set somebody with PTSD off. That can make them think that they're in active war. You just don't know. So I chose to quit going dumpster diving in that area. We had also come in contact with another homeless man who slept in his car behind the Ulta, and the Ulta dumpster started smelling like urine, really, really strong. And I'm pretty sure he was the reason why, because he was there. It's been going on almost a year now, and he's still sleeping outside of Ulta. So, you know, I gave him money one night and a blanket, and he's still there. So, yeah, it's just, I don't trust that area anymore. Columbia police don't really patrol it as much as they used to, which I feel like they need to. But the homeless population has become so large over the Columbia area and the vicinity of Columbia. It's scary and sad at the same time that these people aren't getting the help that they need. And you know, I don't personally know what I can do to help. I can definitely look it up and find out. I have donated to the Wounded Warrior Project and some others, but you know, we have to look and not, I don't want to put these people down. They cannot help their condition. This is something that happened in their mind. It's something that I can't repair, that you can't repair. It's something that they had no idea was going to happen to them. Most of these people went into the military 100% mentally stable, and they came out unstable. So it's a horrible thing to really sit back and think about, but it happens every single day. So keep that in mind. If you're dumpster diving, be on the lookout, because you don't want to be the person to trigger somebody to go into a full-fledged flashback, or, you know, to feel threatened by you. They could kill you. You don't know if they have guns, what, you just don't know. Alright, so that's why we stopped dumpster diving in the Harbison area. Now, we had one more location that we would go to, which was in Northeast Columbia, and it was like an outside mall. Had like Victoria's Secret and Ulta and Children's Place, all these different stores, which you just went door to door to. And that area was okay. There's security guards there. They kept us safe. They didn't mind us being there. It was great. But getting to that area is where the problem lies. It was the Two Notch Road area. The last time we went there, well, maybe not last time. I think we had balls and we went like the time after that. But anyway, so we were traveling down Two Notch Road, and we were coming up over a hill, and a car comes speeding up beside us in the driver's side. And there's a club with a bunch of people standing outside, you know, partying, whatever. This car speeds up, gets into the median, and starts shooting at all the people in the club parking lot. And I was like, oh my God, what just happened? You know, that like freaked me out, because it was just right there, you know, it was scary. And so we decided we just didn't really want to go back there anymore, and we quit going. And so it's just that, you know, it was fun while it lasted, but it's become a safety concern for us at this point. Columbia is not safe anymore. It used to be, but it's not a safe place to be. And, you know, I look forward to moving eventually here in the next year or so. If I'm lucky, we're going to move to outside of Asheville, I'm hoping. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to happen yet. You know, I have other factors here that I have to deal with, such as my child's father and stuff like that. So, you know, I really don't know what we're going to do, but this area has really gone downhill, and it's sad, and I don't want to live here anymore. So, yeah, that's why I quit dumpster diving. Now, I'm going to be working on the next video. It's going to be about what I do now. It has nothing to do with dumpster diving. It has to do with how I made like $1,500 my first month selling on Poshmark, which I used to sell on eBay. And I know some of my watchers, y'all, some of my fans sell on eBay also. But I quit selling on eBay. I still have like a few things posted just to see if anything happens, but nothing's happening. I don't know how their algorithm changed, But anyway, I'm on Poshmark now. I have about 480 listings on Poshmark, and I have been dealing with that since May is when I started doing that, was in May. And it's going pretty well, you know, it's an extra $1,000 a month, and it's so easy. So I'm going to do a video coming up about that, so if you want to watch that video, I'll probably post it in the next day or two. I'm going to start working on it tonight. So I guess that's it. So you guys have a great day. Oh, also, let me ask if you still read blogs, because I was going to start writing on my blog again, but I've been reading a lot of other blogs because I still read blogs that says don't do it because people don't read blogs. Do you prefer vlogs or blogs? Leave it in the comment below so I can kind of keep a tally on what people prefer these days, because I have no idea. Alright, so you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!